Hey guys, what's up? What's up, guys? So, we're just here on the backyard and we're gonna smoke some Marlboro original flavor. And we're gonna talk about happiness. I just watched a video of a guy called Leo Gura, whose channel is actualized.org. And where's my lighter? And he talks about many different things. And he makes different videos based on what he's studying at the moment. For example, he does research about a certain topic. Most of those topics are psychology and philosophy and stuff. So he makes videos um, about those topics. So he made one about happiness. I suggest you watch it. But I want to talk about what he says in that video and my experience with it. So he basically talks about what happiness is and what things make you happy and what things make you unhappy, and how you can change what you do in life to increase your happiness. And well, one of the things uh, that's very important to know in order to be more happy is that you you cannot be happy all the time. Like that's absolutely um, that's nonsense. You can't be happy all the time. Like that Buddhist idea of being happy all the time, no matter the circumstance, is totally false. Like he talked about a problem that he had with a neighbor, which had a son who made a lot of noise all the time, and he was so annoying that I mean he made very extremely loud noises all the time. And there's some research about loud noises and how your nervous system will never get used to loud noises, to like those strong um, unpredictable sounds. So basically, I mean, it's your biology, you can't, even if you meditate, he said he used the headset like those you use to fire guns, uh, like to reduce the noise, and he could still hear the guy, like the child, screaming and doing shit. So that made me more relaxed, because I had also fallen into that trap of thinking that, well, maybe there's some high conscious higher conscious state in which you can basically be happy forever, no matter how no matter how much money you have and who you live with and blah blah blah. Like, no, that doesn't happen. So you do have some control over it. Like, you can do things to change your life and be more happy. So he talks about what you can do to make you more happy. uh, so he mentions health, which is very important. Health is a huge thing for me, because I am very sensitive to my body sensations, and I usually, for example, now I'm working as a dishwasher like 9-10 hours a day, and I get a lot of back pain, and also like my wrist from like uh, pressing the hose, to wash the dishes. It hurts, and everything hurts from standing up like so many hours, my feet, on my back. So I try to make stretches, some basic yoga routines, and that really helps. And I need that. And some of you need it too, like most people have pain, back pain, or other kinds of body pains. And stretching is very it's a great tool, It's so simple. It's just you just stretch 10 minutes and you feel so good. And the next day you have more tolerance to pain because your muscles are more relaxed and everything's less tight. So I suggest you consider doing that. Also, don't smoke. I never smoke. I mean, I smoke very little, but I do it. I try to do it consciously. Try to not do it just because I feel I need to do it. Smoking and every addiction, every drug, everything has to be done properly and consciously and with awareness in order to not falling into like doing it all the time and just because you're anxious. In fact, if you're anxious, that's when you don't have to take drugs or smoke cigarettes. I also smoke weed, which uh, I used to. Yeah, sometimes I use it just to have fun, but when I use it to have fun, that's when I don't have fun. Um, because I get paranoid and when I'm with people. So if you take drugs, psychedelics, or weed, try to do it to do some introspection. So anyway, going back to happiness, health is a huge factor, and also what you do for a living. Sorry for spitting. Um, I think having a regular 9 to 5 job is not bad as long as you use it, like just as he says in the video, as long as you use it to like as a ladder to go somewhere else, like to find a better job or something that you're more passionate about. It's good. But you have to try to get out of it and not do it for your whole life. Because being in a 9 to 5 job in which you use your body to work and you get tired every day and you don't have time for anything is not nice, and you will get tired, you will be unhappy. So there are many ways in which you can have an income while doing what you like. Well, YouTube is an option, but it's very hard. I've been doing YouTube for like 6 or 7 years, 7 years already, and my biggest paycheck was like almost $200, but because I had a ton of donations on a live stream, so it's not easy to make YouTube videos and live off YouTube. But you can do other things. Anything that makes you happy. What makes you happy? Just write it down. What what makes me happy today? What I would like to do. Um, I think having a passion is connected to your talents. So, for example, I think my talent is to speak not in English. I'm not so good at rambling in English because I'm not very clear sometimes, and my mind gets very uh, clogged with a lot of concepts and shit that I've learned. So it makes my fluency go down. But in Spanish, I think my talent is to speak either things with sense or nonsense, just plain nonsense. And I can speak and speak and speak for hours. So I'm trying to make more videos about that and see what happens if people like it. They're liking it so far. So anyway, what makes you happy? Just write it down and try to identify what makes you happy every single day. For example, for me, it's taking a shower, listening to music while I take a shower, doing some stretches, um, talking to people, being funny, making people laugh, um, appreciating life, appreciating the beauty. Well, this place is beautiful. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me show you a little more. I'm at Park City right now, and this place is very beautiful, to be honest. Uh, so anyway, being happy is not something that everybody thinks about. Like a lot of people do, but a lot of people also just live and don't consider the possibility of doing things consciously to become more happy, which is, I think, like the goal of life. You know, why are we here? We're here to learn. We're here to be happy. We're here to love. And why would we waste our time doing something else? So another thing that he mentions is uh, for those who are trying to find their spiritual path and stuff, don't overstress on meditation because meditation is not for everyone. You know, like just standing still and not thinking and blah blah blah. That specific kind of static meditation is not for everyone, and it can make you miserable if you just force yourself to do it every single day, and you can't do it. If you have a very creative and ruminating mind, um, it's like punishing yourself. You know, I think it's better to focus on what you think and try to make your thoughts more positive, uh, which I'm struggling with sometimes. Uh, there are some times where I'm just thinking um, negative things, and but I usually make myself aware of it, and I'm like, shut up, shut up, shut the fuck up, and then it starts again until suddenly, by being aware of it, it just fades away, and it becomes more clear that your mind is making stuff up. Because yeah, things can be bad outside, but your mind, the problem will be your mind most of the times, not the external events. Because your own voice telling you how bad the external events are is worse than the external event itself. So yeah, try to control that. Don't think it's impossible. Everyone can control their minds. And if you have a mental condition, um, don't be limited by that. Like people will tell you, oh yeah, you have psychosis, you have bipolar, you have borderline disorder, blah 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 blah. But you know what? Those are just labels. Minds have there are so many, like there's so much variety in minds, and when something is out of place, when something is not like usual, like most people, they will label you with the illness, and then you will believe that, and you will think, oh, um, then I'm just I'm sick. There's no way I can be happy if I have this mental illness. I have to take pills, blah blah blah. Guys, you have to find a way to make peace with your mind, and not don't let anyone tell you what you have and what your problem is. I've been told that I had psychosis for like a long time. I've been taking pills for 6 years. 6 years? Yeah, 6 years, almost 7. And I don't know if I regret it. I think I do. But regretting things is not it's not useful. It's not useful. Uh, so well, now that I'm talking about it, I will tell you my story. So basically, for those who don't know, I took LSD when I was 19 years old, and then I had some psychotic breaks, if you want to call it that. And then they gave me medicine, antipsychotics, and I took that for so many years, and I'm still taking them. But I will have to stand up for myself and tell my psychiatrist that I don't want to take them anymore, because being stable is also your responsibility. You're the one that has to take control over your thoughts, over what you do in your life and everything, to be more stable. And well, see, I'm not so good at rambling in English. My mind is not very clear. Can you hear the birds chirping? It's so cold here. So anyway, I encourage you to make a list of what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy, so that you can be more aware of it, and focus on working more towards it, towards being more happy. There are so many things that I didn't talk about because I get nervous when I speak English. I get nervous, even though it doesn't seem like it. Um, I'm like not totally myself, so it's hard for me to put into words what I want to say uh, fluently. And sorry, I was picking up this. So yeah, this is good practice for me. This kind of videos are good practice for me. Uh, so anyway, yeah, just make a list of what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. Remember the basic stuff. Try to be more healthy. Don't eat so much shit. Stretch. Um, don't, if you're trying to be spiritual and all the stuff, don't overstress yourself with meditation. Try to have better energy. I mean, don't spend your energy on things that will make you tired for no reason, if you don't have to do it, unless it's work. Uh, just try to enjoy life. Enjoy life, relax. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't bore you with this, and have a nice day.